I have no words for Rob Pelinka right now. He is a certified menace to society, and I say that in a good way. Rob Pelinka goes into these trade discussions with Nico Harrison and the Dallas Mavericks. Originally, Dalton Knecht was in that deal. The other first-round pick was in that deal. He negotiated his ass off to get Dalton Knecht out of that deal. He acquires Luka Doncic, then uses Dalton Knecht, which should have been in the Luka Doncic trade, to trade for a top 10 center in the NBA. I mean, my God. Where is the Executive of the Year award, and why is it not on his shelf right now? And sure, you probably don't know too much about Mark Williams because he plays for the Charlotte Hornets, but in reality, he's a top 10 up-and-coming big man. Watch here. Get that shit out of here. Mark Williams is a beast in the paint. This is better than anything we could have imagined. We didn't have a player like Mark Williams even on our radar when it came to rumors because no one thought that he was even acquirable. He was next to Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball. He was the future of the Charlotte Hornets. He was the future of big men in the NBA next to, Alperen Sengun. He was part of that era. And when he gets the ball in the painted area, he is impossible to stop because of his pure size and athleticism. The odds that Mark Williams doesn't end up with a score or a foul when he's within 5 feet of the basket are close to zero. And he provides pretty much everything that the Lakers need. Now, I can't say I'm happy that we gave up DK, but when you're looking at Dalton Knecht's potential, you got to realize the man is already 23 years old. So yes, he could have potential to get better over his career. He's been inconsistent as of now, and the fact that we're trading him for a top 10 future center in the league, you can argue he's already a top 10 center in the league. The man's averaging 15 and 10. Watch here how he's so good in the screen and roll. Bow, he's that vertical lob threat. And unlike Jackson Hayes, he's a big body who can still jump. Yes, he might not have the pure athleticism that Jackson Hayes has, but boy, is he big, and he's a way better defender and shot blocker. He's going to open up this offense on all levels. Another thing Jackson Hayes doesn't have is this touch shot right here. That opens up the floor. Man, do I feel bad for Dalton Knecht. He goes from getting drafted to LA, now he's got to play in Charlotte. I mean, look, it might be fun with LaMelo and Brandon Miller, and he's going to have a chance to shine there. The theme for the Lakers trade deadline has been the future and the present. Both acquisitions are two of the best at their position for their generation. And obviously, Luka is in a different stratosphere than Mark Williams. But you got to understand, Mark Williams has had multiple 30-point games. He's dominant. He's huge. Think of Robert Williams, but a little bit skinnier, more athletic, and big. And for only his third year in the league, he's such a patient player. He's such a patient roller. He's so comfortable when he gets the ball within 10 to 15 feet, and he has the size to back you down. A guy like Nikola Vucevic, 2 dribbles, you can't even stop that. Watch the back screen. Lob threat. That's Luka. He's an elite screener. He's got elite basketball IQ. He's elite on the defensive end. We were looking for a Nick Claxton type player, right? We wanted that vertical lob threat. But what if you can get that vertical lob threat with a big body? That's what you got here. Look at that athleticism mixed with his size. Bow, get that out of here. He doesn't replace Anthony Davis, obviously, but Mark Williams does a lot of the things Anthony Davis does. He realizes he's got the smaller John Morant. He's operating from the nail, which is an area where Anthony Davis loves to operate from. And watch how he takes advantage of the mismatch. And even when he gets onto Zach Edey, he's got that turnaround touch shot that Anthony Davis loves so much. Obviously, he doesn't have that mid-range game that AD had. He's got that little jump hook. He's an elite shot blocker. He's a huge body down in the paint. And he cleans up the glass efficiently. This right here is a 7-foot Nikola Vucevic. And watch how effortlessly Mark Williams pushes him out of the way, corrals that rebound, and kicks it out to an open man. Boy, is this going to be scary. And look, it's really hard to see the Lakers draft someone who we considered for much of the year the steal of the draft. And obviously, a rookie is going to hit their wall. All right, that's going to happen. And that's what happened to Dalton Knecht. But the fact that we gave up on him really quick, yes, it's sad to see. But it's not like it was unwarranted. We got Mark Williams, who's way more developed, has a way brighter future, younger, more athletic, fits our needs more. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Big men, running the paint, running the floor. Once you get the ball here, it's GG's. Mark Williams is going to dunk that home every single time. So while there were some frustration at the beginning when it came to seeing DK go, I completely understand this. Mark Williams is going to be that desired screen and vertical threat that we wanted for so long. And man, I can't wait to see this happen. I'm still in a state of shock from the Luka trade, and this trade, it puts me in a separate state of shock. I didn't know acquiring someone like Mark Williams was even possible for this team. I honestly thought, based on the way we played against the Clippers and in the Garden, that we would just go the rest of the year with Jackson Hayes at the center and try to utilize that small ball, and I wouldn't have been too upset with that. But now we know that is in the past, and Mark Williams is gonna be the center for the future.